Each affects the other, and the other affects the next, and the world is full of stories, but the stories are all one. Everything should be made as simple as possible, but not simpler. Dua kabaikan yang berbeda tidak mungkin berada pada satu intensitas yang sama. Sesadarana itu. The smallest thing, well done, becomes artistic. In the end, it will all work out okay. The end isn't final if we're not okay with it. Not all can believe anything they want to, because not all have the ability to believe. The prettiest flowers earn their honor in the ugliest dirt. Every setback is an opportunity to grow if we take the time to reflect, find out what went wrong, and use our experiences to move forward. Your words will either give you joy or give you sorrow, but if they were spoken without regret, they give you peace. We all need people who will give us feedback. That's how we improve. Most of us try to do too much because we are secretly afraid we will not be able to do anything at all. There are no classes in life for beginners. Right away, you are always asked to deal with what is most difficult. What keeps life fascinating is the constant creativity of the soul. We can only see a short distance ahead, but we can see plenty there that needs to be done. I had a microscopic eye for the blemish, for the grain of ugliness which to me constituted the sole beauty of the object. Never hide things from hardcore thinkers. They get more aggravated, more provoked by confusion than the most painful truths. Berdera makasalapada segala yang memberi kehidupan. Death is not the opposite of life, but a part of it. What one thinks is right is not always the same as what others think is right. No one can be always right. Defeat is not the worst of failures. Not to have tried is the true failure. If so few female geniuses are found in history, it is because society denies them any means of expression. One must still have chaos in oneself to be able to give birth to a dancing star. If cats looked like frogs, we'd realize what nasty, cruel little bastards they are. Style. That's what people remember. Never force yourself on people. Never complain after missing an invitation. Never whine when they take you for granted. Everything we hear is an opinion, not a fact. Everything we see is a perspective, not the truth. There is no tomorrow, and there was no yesterday. If you truly want to accomplish your goals, you must engulf yourself in today. We are products of our past, but we don't have to be prisoners of it. Kamampuan membeka itu sebuah remeth. Kajmaran membeka sebuah kebahagian. A trusting heart will follow, only those who truly follow their heart. Forbearance in the face of fate, beauty constant under torture, are not merely passive. They're a positive achievement, an explicit triumph. The man who says he can, and the man who says he cannot are both correct. If a thing is worth doing, it is worth doing badly. All those who try to unveil the mysteries always have tragic lives. At the end, they are always punished. You couldn't erase everything that caused you pain with recollection. Every memory was valuable, even the bad ones. Being able to write becomes a kind of shield, a way of hiding, a way of too instantly transforming pain into honey. That is why enemies can be great motivators. They serve as fuel for your fire. Wanting him to come back before anyone notices part of the world has not moved since he left. I want to paint the rest of my days with the best colors. Wherever there is a human being, there is an opportunity for crisis. If everyone helps to hold up the sky, then one person does not become tired. Some roses grow through concrete. Remember that. It was only a sunny smile, and little it cost in the giving, but like morning light it scattered the night and made the day worth living. It's a rare gift to know where you need to be before you've been to all the places you don't need to be. The object of life is not to be on the side of the majority, but to escape finding oneself in the ranks of the insane. Harus menjadi pemberani pada hidup yang dipilih. Harus menjadi pejuang pada hidup yang di luar pilihan. No crime is a means to an end. No crime can be rationalized. After your death, you will be what you were before your birth. Emotion often outweighs intelligence, while intuition renders life surprisingly fluent and enjoyable. Don't plan or make a financial decision that is dependent on another person without letting them know first. Stop blaming outside circumstances for your inside chaos. Real courage lies in being able to believe in yourself enough to try again tomorrow, even after a tough day. There is no dark side of the moon, really. As a matter of fact, it's all dark. Even a mistake may turn out to be the one thing necessary to a worthwhile achievement. When you don't create things, you become defined by your taste rather than ability. Your tastes only narrow and exclude people. So create. Always be open to inspiration. You never know where it may come from. Begin with an open mind, end with an inspired heart. It is books that are a key to the wide world. If you can't do anything else, read all that you can. Everybody knows death is inevitably coming, but it never fails to catch everybody by surprise every time one is going. Dream as if you'll live forever. Live as if you'll die today. It's partly true, too, but it isn't all true. People always think something's all true. Sometimes it takes a good fall to really know where you stand. Never give up on what you really want to do. The person with big dreams is more powerful than one with all the facts. If you tell the truth, you don't have to remember anything. Persistence is the quality of winners. Successful people never give up. Real magic can never be made by offering someone else's liver. You must tear out your own and not expect to get it back. It takes drive and focus to move from potential to reality. Courage and perseverance have a magical talisman, before which difficulties disappear and obstacles vanish into air. The world needs your unique path. Chart it fearlessly. Each of us is full of shit in our own special way. We are all shitty little snowflakes dancing in the universe. If you really want something, you can figure out how to make it happen. It is much harder to lie to someone's face, but it is also much harder to tell the truth to someone's face. Owning land is like owning the ocean or the air. No one owns land. Go slowly, so that you do not bite your tail by accident. If you're jealous of someone else, it simply means you have not come to a true acceptance and appreciation of yourself. People are the most difficult thing in the world to change. If you know how to remain peaceful from within, then there is nothing in this world that can create trouble in you. There's no point in wishing. We can't change anything about the past. We can only remember. We can only move forward. I kept always 2 books in my pocket, one to read, one to write in. Nothing is ever complete. You just have to get it close enough that it makes you happy. A faith that cannot survive collision with the truth is not worth many regrets. Food is not merely a means of satiating our hunger, but a source of sustenance that fuels our existence. Now I know what success is: living your truth, sharing it. It is better to be divided by truth than united in error. One must reach out and try to grasp this astonishing finesse, that the value of life cannot be estimated. When you are measuring life, you are not living it. Every decent con man knows that the simplest truth is more powerful than even the most elaborate lie. The journey is what brings us happiness, not the destination. Our lives were just beginning. Our favorite moment was right now. Our favorite songs were unwritten. It is not as much about who you used to be as it is about who you choose to be. There are two primary choices in life: to accept conditions as they exist, or accept the responsibility for changing them. I had to learn to live without you, and I couldn't make sense of it, because I left so much of me inside of you. The difference between the impossible and the possible lies in a person's determination. In life, you need either inspiration or desperation. Whatever you believe with feeling becomes your reality. When I was growing up, I always wanted to be someone. Now I realize I should have been more specific. If you think you are too small to make a difference, try sleeping with a mosquito. If you think life is magical or life is hard, either way you are right. Your thoughts are the source of reality. Because even though the truth can set you free, that doesn't mean it won't be painful. If I lived a million lives, I would have felt a million feelings, and I still would have fallen a million times for you. He who cannot obey himself will be commanded. That is the nature of living creatures. Step follows step. Hope follows courage. Set your face towards danger. Set your heart on victory.